controller. It's time for gaming. Hop into the spotlight, right where he belongs. With the bird at his side, she's not wrong. 6 days a week, come see what he's got. The fun is never over, because guess what? Tuesday night, Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday night, Pocket Monsters. Friday night, Sunday, Sunday.
Hey, welcome everybody. My name is JRabbit87 and I hope you guys are ready for another JRabbit87 stream. Today we are going to be doing excuse me. Today we are going to be doing Star Wars. Knights of the Old Republic. We have been playing through it. We have already beaten Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic once as a dark side character, and now we are going to be doing it again as a light side character. We have been playing as our light side. We have just pretty much come to Kashyyyk, and we are going to be doing that. We currently have, of course, our character J Rabbit, and we have Karth and Juhani as our three. But hashtag J Rabbit, hashtag Jedi Rabbit the J Rabbit. Before, of course, we get started, let's go ahead and get hashtag our commands underway. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Hashtag Jedi Rabbit. Jesus has blessed me and my wife extremely greatly, and we want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. Also, a huge thank you to everyone who does come in. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Also, a second shout out to Jack Skelly with 6 ones for the new intro song. He is currently working on a new outro song that will debut tomorrow. So keep on the lookout for that. That's me. Discord. We have one of those. And if you would like to join it, my hashtag wonderful wife has just posted a link. Thank you for that. Feel free to grab that link and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That is where important discussions are had and, of course, important announcements are made. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Always remember that nothing is ever required. I'm never going to force anybody to do anything, but any and all help is very much appreciated. Thank you, Nick. Yes, thank you, Nick. If you would like more information on how you can help support, then you look no further than the chat, as I have put more information in there. And of course, you can always ask, and one of us will give you more information. The lag is strong with me tonight. Boo! Boo lag. You welcome. Whoa! Your color changed. Alright. There's our character J Rabbit. As I said, we've got Karth and Juhani with us. We just started. I evolved. We just started. We just got done. We just got done with. Oh well, hey, welcome in. We just got done talking to Chunder, so now we are going to make our way. Dude, I can barely hear you. Weird. I have everything the same that I always do. Guess I can turn down the game volume a little bit. Like, I've got window up to full volume and headphones on full. That is weird. Like, there, I turned down the desktop volume. Maybe, hopefully that'll help out. Dang it. I'm usually in the same situation, Danny. I don't know what it is. Right? Like, I don't know. Huh. That is so weird. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've got my audio input fully maxed out. I have no idea. Maybe. Okay. Well, I turned down the game volume, so hopefully that'll help at least a little bit. What color is your audio level, man? My color? I don't know what you mean by color. Let's see if I can't. Wee. So, yeah. This is my. This is what I use, and this is what it shows me. Is my input. It is a bit better after taking the game volume down a bit. So, that looks like a good level. Right, like I said, I always keep the audio level at max. So I have no idea. It might just be this game too, like, this game has a very, like, I always have to turn my headphones down because it's a little bit too loud for me. Okay. Of course. Interesting.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I guess I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you become? Wait, are you doing all right? Is there ever a time Jahani isn't tense, right?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What is wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark
Sleep
side.
time?
I keep thinking that it was my anger
I'm
that drove
lagging
me
so
that
much,
far,
y'all.
that nearly damned
I
me.
wonder why.
I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think perhaps that in your company I will be able to free myself from it.
I was insinuating that Jahani isn't tense during sleepy time. Fair. If I see you begin to slip back, I will interfere. By the way, hi Jack. Oh.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy
Also,
of
I
your
hope everybody's doing
confidence and
well
trust.
today. Going to do a little bit of looty loot. I came in and just immediately jumped to trying to troubleshoot Rabbit's audio. Right? Hey, I'm not complaining. I can use all the help I can get. Doing all right. Made my professional brain jump into action. Again, I appreciate any and all help I get. Doesn't help that I'm at work and I'm so already in that mode. Fair enough. Hopefully you don't have too many bad storms to talk about in your work. No storms tonight, man. It's just hot. Fair. I understand you. I'm not here as a slaver. At least no loco storms. Fair. Can I ask you some questions? I just heard J Rabbit mention the storms. Wow. So we're on Kashyyyk again. Yeah, so we completed our Dark Side playthrough at the request of my chat and myself. We are replaying the entire game, only this time as a light side character. Then when we get done with the story this time, we're going to replay through the game one last time and attempt to do a gray Jedi or an in-between character. I mean, good thing it's a good game, right? Who was Roar? Hope we can get the sequel. Right. When did he go missing? Getting the sequel would be amazing. As good as KOTOR is, I've always believed 2 is just a bit better, though the story kind of peters out. You see, I barely played through the second one. I don't even know if you can hear me. Some people have ads. It should be good. I just made so many quality of life changes. I've never played 2, always wanted to. KOTOR 1 was great. See, I rented KOTOR 2, but I barely played it. Like, I don't even think I got off the first, like, tutorial area. So, like, I would absolutely love to play the second one. Unfortunately, with me being out of a job right now, it's just not gonna happen. So, yeah. Unless, and I hate even suggesting this, but unless, of course, one of my viewers wants to do what Sean did for me and randomly donate the money so I can get KOTOR 2. Man, I didn't know you were out of a job. That stinks, man. Hope something comes through. Yeah, I had to leave. I had to leave Planet Fitness, unfortunately. There was a lot of toxic stuff. Some stuff I can't even talk about. And it just kind of the straw that broke the camel's back is my store manager lied to me, and when I called him out on it, proceeded to yell and cuss at me, like dropping not just the F word, but like the GD and multiple times. So like that was it. That was I was done. I was already ready to quit because of a lot of the toxic stuff going on, and things that management was not taking care of that they needed to take care of, and that was just kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, that place was just bad news all around. But enough talk about negative stuff. We're here to have some fun, play some games. Okay, I must leave. Hype. Back to the light side. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, we are. Yeah, we have an interesting concept for when we beat the game as the light side character. Go save Zelabar's family. Um, for the Gray Jedi, the in between, we're actually gonna take dice and try to help my friend Jack Skelly with the 6 1s and my wife Fireburn 10 are gonna help keep track of what choices we make, and we're gonna use dice to try to help decide which choices to make. That way we can try to keep ourselves in the middle. I'm here to lag. Hashtag dice. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're also going to play as a female character to see what differences there are. I'm going to ask you some questions. I am no slaver. When did he go missing? Why do you think it's strange? I could look for him. I'll be going now. I know it's not. It's probably not pronounced the same, and I know it's probably not even spelled the same. But every time they say that, name, I always want to say Baka. Like, to me, it just comes as Baka, and I'm just like, Japanese word for dummy. That's like one of the few Japanese words I know. Alright. Because this takes forever. Turbo speed. I mean, it's right here in Chewbacca's name. Right, Buck. I forgot how. I forgot just how chaotic turbo speed is, Darth Baka. And Chew rhymes with you. His name is You Idiot. Oh, wow. I never even put that together. That's great. Star Wars fan theories be like. Oh, speaking of that, have you guys seen the trailer for the newest Lego Star Wars like movie thing? They're actually doing Darth Jar Jar. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but like they're doing some sort of movie, like it's one of those Lego Star Wars movies. Oh my god, my wife will love that. Yeah, like I've seen the trailer, and they're doing a thing where everything is getting rearranged, and he's like the like main character's like talking about like Ewok bounty hunters and all that, and TIE fighters or something like that. She pretty much subscribes to the idea that he was a Sith all along. At the very end of like that, it shows Jar Jar, and he's like Darth Jar Jar, and red lightsaber like does the that noise, and then he's like Misa gonna hurts you so bad or something like that. Like yeah, if I don't remember what it's called, but man, like the moment I saw that, I was like, there are gonna be so many fan theorists that are gonna be like loving this. I need some validation to my hope that Mace Windu survived. Lego, please come through. Grenade! I haven't played a lot of games that have grenades. I'm personally excited for the new Star Wars Outlaws game. They showed some footage at Summer Games Fest and it looks really awesome. I might have to look up a trailer for that if there is one on YouTube. All I gotta say is I'm here for stealth Star Wars. Ooh. I know that they tried to do stealth on this game, but I never really got the hang of it. As I was saying, I've never really played too many games that involve throwing grenades, but one of my favorites is the Deadpool game. And because in typical Deadpool fashion, no matter what weapon you use, he says funny little quips with it. And one of my favorite things is when you choose to throw a grenade, sometimes he'll be like, hey, does this smell like chloroform to you? Or he'll be like, hey, does this smell funny to you? Yeah, it looks like it's full on Metal Gear Solid Star Wars style. Ooh. That could be really interesting. Got my attention. don't mean you any harm. I'm also excited about the new Star Wars Overwatch type game, but that was like zero information. That has like zero information beyond it's Overwatch but Star Wars. Huh. Just a few questions. I'm a friend. That's all I needed for the hype. Fair. Do you know of the crazed Wookiee in the Shadowlands? Especially for a Overwatch addict like me. I've never actually played Overwatch. Then again, I've never been the hugest Battle Royale type of guy. Then again, I've never also really had the chance to play any game like that. So, oh yeah, I love that guy he's talking about. Fair. All I know about Overwatch is the memes. I know a few songs. I really like the song, You Should Use Mercy. How long has he been down there? Or should have picked Mercy. What do you think of Chunder? Yeah, I actually started playing because of the memes, but then I couldn't stop, man. And it's free. Which is always good. Yeah, I hear that. How will Baka decide? What does this mean? The meme effect. I've played games for worse reasons in my life. Fair. Ah. Okay. I lost, Did you guys get frozen? Okay, now. Okay. my audio decided to go wacky on me there for a minute. Could a blood relative of Chunder challenge him? I'm still good. Okay. My audio just cut out there for a moment. It's not the first time that's happened. So. Okay, how has Kashyyyk fared under the Circuit Corporation? I'm good too. Okay, that's good. I know we've been having... Are you using OBS? Sort of. I'm using Streamlabs Desktop, which
Something about it, huh?
I think that is a... It uses OBS. Excuse me. I seek an ancient star map. Have you seen it? Yeah, it's like made using OBS as a backbone. Yeah. When I first started, I used OBS Studio, but then I started having some issues with it, and I started using the Streamlabs desktop, and I've just keep using that. I know I've had problems with my headphones randomly cutting out using OBS. No idea what causes it. I say, I have no idea. Okay, I will leave you now. I also need a good video editor. I've got tons of recordings from almost a year, not quite a year ago, but I have tons of recordings. that are just waiting for me to post to YouTube. I just need a video editor, and I can't find anything that's free that doesn't want me to have a whole bunch of their product marks all over it.
Ready?
Your wish?
Sure.
Free is stuff for video editors, but if you're looking for at least inexpensive, I know a lot of people use DaVinci Resolve. See, I'm wondering if there is a different DaVinci Resolve, because we got told about that, or Amanda had got told about that. Oh. I have a few questions, Gowoken. I want to ask if it's dangerous down there. Alright, she's gone. Yeah, we got like... Because Amanda follows a different streamer who does Minecraft stuff. Or maybe he's not a streamer, maybe he's a YouTuber. Yeah, she follows this guy who does a bunch of Minecraft stuff, and she asked in his Discord server what he uses and a lot and stuff, and she got that same DaVinci Resolve, but I want to say when I tried to get it, at least the free version or whatever, it was called something else, and it just even once I got everything done, it wouldn't run. So, what do you think of the Circa Corporation? That's weird. I really want to get Pinnacle Studio again. I used to have that years ago, and I do mean years ago. We're talking like 2005-ish. Like 2005, 2006-ish. Oh goodness, I hate Pinnacle. See, I only had it because way back years ago, before I ever got licensed, I did backyard wrestling, and one of the other backyard wrestlers had Pinnacle. You had the cable thing, didn't you? I don't think we had a cable thing. All I know is he had Pinnacle Studio, and he bought it, and then he gave all the wrestlers that wanted it, like, he let us download his copy of Pinnacle and use his code so we could all get and use Pinnacle at its full extension. And I used that I used for like several years. In fact, the Harley's Nightwing stuff, that's the I thought a VHS converter that came with Pinnacle pre-installed on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I got it through a disc. Or that's what he had, was a disc. But yeah, that's actually what the program I used when I would do Harley's Nightwing stuff. But I lost my desktop computer, and unfortunately lost everything. And now it costs an arm and a leg to get Pinnacle Studio. I did try, like, there was another one, I want to say it started with a W, that I tried to get one not too long ago, and it only cost like $80 to get it. But the free version, unfortunately, like, it had a free version, and I could do everything I wanted with the free version, but in order to use it, they would place their Copy Mart logo right smack dab in the middle of the screen. And I was just like, I don't. It left a watermark. Yes, it left a giant watermark. Yep. Yeah, that's not one of the cheap ones. I hate those, yeah. Yes, I've been lucky enough that I have viewers that have made me my intro video and my outro video. Like, don't advertise that your stuff is free if it has a watermark. That's not free, that's a ransom. Right? Okay. Yeah, my good friend Nick, aka Jack Skelly with the 6 1s there, he made the current. He actually just made a new intro song for me, and he's working on a new intro video or slash for me. He's already got the song. He just has to get the video done. I remember using Windows Movie Maker way back in the day when I started editing videos, but I didn't even know what they. I don't even know that they still make that. Thank you. So same. My very first videos I ever did was Windows Movie Maker, and they actually don't. I've heard that there are ways to get one of the older versions of it, but they stopped making Windows Movie Maker, unfortunately. Hold on, Kello. Maybe we can work out a deal here.
Sorry,
I still use Movie Maker, lol. I downloaded an old version because I can't stand the new editions.
Showtime.
That was actually pretty good for the price. I edited my full junior year film project on it. Oh wait. Oh wait. My very first thing that I ever did was done using Windows Movie Maker. And then I started with Windows Movie Maker. Then I got this program called Showbiz, which I didn't use for very long. And then I got Pinnacle. And then I use the closest thing I have to a video editor now is on my phone, and it's called InShot. I'm going to head out for a bit. The lag is too much today. I'll be back before stream is over. Okay, baby, thank you. There is the possibility you can get an older program for cheaper now. I remember when I graduated college, I downloaded like an old version of Adobe Premiere for pretty cheap. It couldn't do all the cool stuff the new version could do, but for the simple stuff, it worked pretty well. Y'all have fun. Oh man, I remember Showbiz. Talk to you later, Ladybird. Later. I didn't use Showbiz for very long at all. I should probably heal. Can't say I ever used Showbiz. I don't even remember how I got it. I want to say it came with like either a computer that I had, or it came with like a webcam or something like that. And again, it didn't have a lot of fancy features, but for what I was doing at the time, it worked well enough. I want to say Showbiz came with webcams, but I could be wrong. If I remember right. Go. Alright, let's go. Ads. I have also heard a few people talking about CapCut. I literally know nothing about it other than it's advertised by a few YouTubers I watch. My understanding though is it's fairly new. Yeah, I've gotten a few.
Racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Jolie. Jolie Bindo. Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit.
I'm not in ads, I can hear you. Okay. So I don't know who's in ads and who's not. 'Cause sometimes it'll say people have ads and they don't have ads. I don't know. CapCut is super popular and it even does the editing for you sometimes, but I must be too much of an old man because I can't understand it. Maybe I'll look into it, see if there's a free version. You use a lightsaber in battle. Are you a Jedi?
Ah, don't start fawning, Justin.
Hell yeah, Bendo is here. He's my favorite.
I know a few things, but we can talk about it at my camp. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me.
It looks like there is, but I don't know if it's dumb and has a watermark or anything like that. Thanks for checking it out. I will do more of my own research after stream. But as always, I appreciate anything that anybody does to help. Oh, I guess we're fighting. Have fun with the rest of the play. Alright man, Lynchmunk is ending. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for stopping by, Danny. I appreciate all the advice and help. How'd you like that? Oh yeah, Nick, I haven't gotten a chance to quote Cody Rhodes. So what do you want to talk about? Actually, I do need to say I did not download the ending video that you sent me. So I'm still going to be using the InShot one for now. But I figure since you're going to be making me the new one, it really doesn't matter too much. Also, did you make the intro song shorter than I thought it would be? I could have swore that it was a little bit longer.
Well,
Fair.
welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump if you come.
I cut it off at 107. Wasn't that the time you said? Maybe. Hold on. I'm gonna actually go back into our conversation because I wanna. It's probably what I said. Yeah, sure enough. That is what I said, man. It's okay. I like it. I like it. I have no issues with it. All right. Yes, I feel there's much you can tell me.
Don't coddle me.
I could
child.
always make
I'm
it longer
neither a
though if
Jedi
needed.
nor your master. I'm just an old man that's been lost in the woods for far too long. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions.
I think when I said 107, I meant there was 107 left of the song. Now that I think about it, because I was reading it wrong. That's one of the bad things about trying to look at the. That's one of the things. That's my bad. That's what I did wrong. I was asking you to cut it with there being 107 left of the song because that's what it showed when I was listening to the voice message. So, alright, I want to ask about you.
What is there to tell? Jolie Bindo is the crazy old man in the dangerous woods. I'm content with the impression I give.
But you use a lightsaber in battle. You're a Jedi.
I follow the Jedi way and I command the Force, yes. I suppose that makes me as much a Jedi as anyone, but what of it? Why should being what I am compel me to entertain others with tales of the good old days, huh? I've seen my share of the dark and the light. Frankly, both extremes annoy me. Of course, I have felt rumblings of change.
I do not feel taint of the dark side within you, old man. I sense you are a servant of the light, whether you will admit it or not.
Well, I assure you, I see more gray than dark or light. Just a stubborn old man, tired of the foolishness of others.
Jolie's a great Jedi. I just realized that. I want to ask you some questions.
Fine, just be brief.
I need information about the problems on Kashyyyk.
Yes, among the Wookiees, intriguing creatures. I like that they have little patience for bureaucrats. But of course, even here there are hidden things that manipulate.
What do you know of Chunder?
Circa Corporation was smart to put him in power. He's as good at destroying Wookiee culture as dropping corpses full of Ardroxian flu. Will you work for him or against him, I wonder? I will be interested to see.
You don't have a recommendation?
Sure. How's this? Think for yourself. I don't care for politics. I'm big on letting people figure things out for themselves. The Wookiees have prophecies of deliverance if you ask them. But for now, they follow without hesitation. That is their wish.
Have you seen a crazed Wookiee in the Shadowlands?
Maddened with grief, perhaps, but not crazed. I helped him pass to the lower forest where only a Wookiee could follow. Some other matters will determine if you can follow. There is a barrier that, well, we'll talk about
Do you know of a missing Wookiee called Roar?
It is a very unfortunate matter. It will end in shame and sorrow. You will find Roar down here, and more. I've witnessed a number of happenings, but I have left them for others to sort out.
You aren't being very helpful.
I wasn't aware I had to be. Look, events like these reveal much about the people involved. I'm well past that introspective tripe. I'm not saying that outside help isn't needed. I didn't want to make anyone mad while I didn't have a way off the planet. We'll talk more about that momentarily.
Have you any knowledge of star maps?
Now, why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map.
If you have information, please tell it to me.
Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Circa Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers.
I don't understand. Can you be more specific?
What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path.
I'm honored to help someone of your experience.
Oh, save it. I know this sounds absurd, but I'm old and entitled to work you around a bit. Besides, the test is simple. Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Circa have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place.
Why do you care if they're here?
They don't respect this place. They're butchering wildlife and threatening entire species. It's getting under my skin. The Wookiees could take care of themselves if they wished, but the animals are truly helpless victims.
Well, I'll try to learn from this humble task.
Oh, please, this is arbitrary errand work. But such are the requests of the aged. You still have to do it. Their camp is in the far northeast. Now remember, if I wanted them dead, I'd have done it myself. Find a better way.
Where are they? How many men?
They are not that far northeast of here. There's usually 5 in the area as far as I can see. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my ire. Mishandle my garden, Willie.
Why would you want to join up with me?
Presumably have a ship. I've seen all I wish to here. Isn't that enough? I mean, I'm sick of the trees. And perhaps your destiny might show me something new. You never know.
Why not just go get rid of them yourself?
Don't talk back to your elders, child. Look, they know me quite well, and they're always on alert when I approach. The only way I could get rid of them would be violence, which would eventually lead to trouble for the Wookiees. I want them gone, but with as little fuss as possible. They've already caused enough trouble as it is.
Okay. I will look into it.
Good. Return to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoot! Shoot!
Ooh, piece of candy.
My primary
Ooh, piece of
motivators
candy.
are in Ella, damage terminal, playback Kozumo. Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage
Ooh,
down
piece
here.
of candy.
We need Matin
Ooh,
to work
piece
the
of candy.
sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake. We had a deal.
Thank you. You're welcome. Amanda would welcome you in too, but she is not here.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Shutting down. Primary
It's okay, I'm sure she will pop in at some point. Yeah. Okay, now. We're gonna go.
Said I can do. Your wish?
Yes?
Yes.
What?
Your wish?
Know yourself. That's my wish.
What? Yes?
I hope you guys are having a good day so far today. It's been pretty decent on my end. And by pretty decent, I mean it's been a good day. It's a Right. Can't say I've had a bad day. That's good. How'd you like that? Okay, before we go and deal with before we go and deal with the people that Jolie wants us to deal with, we're going to actually head back to the top. So we can tell this guy about what happened to his droid. how much I love Kashyyyk. It is a very beautiful planet. I can't say how much I appreciate that you guys let me do the cheating of the and using turbo speed for stuff like this. Oh hey, I have more parts that I can give to you. I do. No worries. It makes these long traverses so much better.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you come to be a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear it?
Yes, please continue.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
What is the Cathar homeworld like?
It was not the homeworld of the Cathar that I lived on. My parents had long fled from that place, and perhaps that is a story for another time. Rather, it was a human hive world that I was raised on, the hind end of space, a pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes, yes I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child, but this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
I think you better talk to Eli directly. He's the boss, for the time being.
Hello again. What can I do for you, most valued customer?
Valued until you can't pay. Watch your credits.
You heard me, Matt. It's the debt of your crew that keeps you here, not me.
I found this droid head. Can I ask you about it?
Droid head? Akashic? Let me see that.
It's nothing. I'm certain. Just garbage from the forest floor.
Mere rubbish. It's DAO2, the repair droid from my ship. What was this doing in the forest?
It recorded an ambush. Someone yells Eli's name.
Eli, you snake. You said my crew jacked the ship without paying the repair bill.
Well, that is... It's not how it looks. You see, a good mechanic is hard to find, and...
And what? I thought I owed you. You tricked them into the Shadowlands and killed them while I fixed your freighter in orbit.
Don't act rashly, Matten. Eli is through. Violence won't help.
Now keep your head, Matten. It was just business.
Carthup.
That Thalian bog slime. Do you know I've been here 36 days slaving to pay a debt in good faith?
He won't last long hiding in the Shadowlands.
I have to admit, I'm surprised you let him get away. I don't know if I could have been as forgiving.
Well, I could have shot out his legs and let him crawl around
Hashtag
for a
Carthup.
while, but I consider this far more merciful.
I suppose that closes his little outpost here.
I suppose it does. Maybe I should keep it up for a while on my own. I have no ship at the moment anyway. It'll probably take a while to convince Eli's suppliers that I'm the new boss. But eventually I'll buy my way off this rock.
And you won't owe anyone a single credit. Good luck.
That's the idea. Actually, I should toss you a few credits for helping me out. Take them. Maybe even spend them here. Safe flying to you. Hope to see you again.
Alright, now we can go back.
What is it?
Ready?
What?
Alright. So, funny story, I was, at one point in time, I was replaying this on my own, just for funsies, and I completely forgot about doing that, and returning the droid head to that dude. And I honestly, like, I had already, by the time I remembered, it was basically close to the end of the game, so I just never did. Alright, level up.
you, another civil merchant like that Koros slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead.
Are you the poachers Jolie told me about?
The crazy old fool is still alive. I suppose he's still upset that we don't all live in little homemade shacks like he chooses. I've got a job to do here, and there's nothing you or that old coot can do about it.
I want to ask you a few questions.
If you made it this far, you know a fair bit already. What would I be able to tell you?
I'm looking for something called a star map.
I'm no nav officer. I work on the ground, and I haven't seen anything like that around here. Of course, we haven't been much deeper than this. The eastern forest gets even more dangerous.
You aren't safe with blasters?
It's not worth it. You're fighting the plants as well as the animals. Kashi vines are tough as metal and grow back fast. Instead, head office installed repulsor fields to keep the big predators out. Permanent placements, too. We'll be fine for years. If you made it this...
Are you part of the slaving operation?
What? No, I don't do much of that. It's too much of a headache. I'm in the business of harvesting animals. Some of the more exotic species have organs that can be removed and put to some surprising applications. Talk to me about work, and maybe I'll tell you more. If you...
Is there anything odd down here?
Besides you? Besides any number of predators that can kill in seconds? I suppose there's old Bindo. He's got a camp here somewhere. I'd leave him alone, though. Anyone who'd lived down here is just plain crazy. There's not much else. We've got a repulsor field to the east, so not much passes through here now. If you may...
If the Shadowlands are so dangerous, how do you survive?
It ain't easy. We've set up a perimeter of sonic emitters to keep the bigger preds away. It's worked so far. As long as the emitters are operational, we're pretty much safe. It makes harvesting a lot easier. Hurry up!
What if I want you to leave the Shadowlands?
Is that old hermit Jolie trying to talk you into doing his dirty work? We've spent too much on setting up just to walk away. As long as the sonic emitters keep the preds away and I've got bodies to guard the perimeter, we're staying right here. I mean, if I can put up with my own worthless guards complaining about this place, Jolie whining through you is nothing.
You're just a circus slaver, nothing special.
I don't need this kind of garbage from you. Watch your mouth. I'm the only law there is down here. If you've got something to say, get on with it. Otherwise, leave me alone. I've credits to earn.
I'm leaving.
Good. I'm not down here to direct traffic.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
I'd rather ask about you. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this level of tech with a blaster and left me at home?
I want to ask you some questions.
I'm not here because I know stuff. I handle a blaster well enough to guard this emitter, and that's it. Talk to the commander.
This is a dangerous place. Could I persuade you to leave?
No more dangerous than walking out on the commander. He'd kill me for disobeying orders. I'm not here because I...
What do these emitters do?
They generate a sonic barrier that allows us to stay in this wonderful location. It keeps the big predators away. I don't know how it works, really. I just know that if they go down, the camp would be overrun.
So only the emitters are keeping you here.
What of it?
So if someone shut them down, you could leave.
I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
Sarga Corporation Systems temporary sonic field emission network system functioning as normal. Access it. Primary functions accessed. Sonic emission field operational. Change status. Enter individual access code. Enter it. Access code accepted. Terminating Sonic emission field. This node will remain offline until maintenance restores full operation.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to... Why, I'm just...
Let's talk about that emitter you're guarding.
What do you want to know about that? It's just one of 5 or so sonic emitters protecting the camp. I don't like being here, that's for sure. Enough of those emitters go...
Run! Run!
We did it. Sorry for not talking very much. I'm having a hard day pain-wise. Plus, I don't know what to say. You're fine, Bruta. As long as everybody's having fun and enjoying themselves, that's all that really matters. Definitely enjoying the stream.
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck?
Same.
Have you done as I asked?
I have made certain the poachers are gone.
Yes, I could feel it as you walked near, and I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting.
Hey, have you watched the new episode of Acolyte? I have not. I don't even know what Acolyte is. There's nothing to gain by killing them.
Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No matter.
It's a new Star Wars series. Ooh. I might have to look it up. We don't have cable though, so, and I don't really have many streaming services. So if it's not on Peacock, then I probably can't watch it. Will you help me find the star map now?
Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old path some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Circa repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp.
I've heard nothing but bad things about it. Although I'm not a fan of the Star Wars shows besides Obi-Wan, and a Ahsoka person. So I've never actually watched any of the Star Wars shows. A long time ago I tried to watch one that came on like Cartoon Network, but I didn't really get to watch much of it. That must have been Clone Wars. I didn't care too much for that show either. No, it wasn't Clone Wars, because I've seen clips of that. This one was like, I don't remember what it was called, but it circled around this guy named like Ezra or something like that. It was like a blue-haired anime protagonist, basically. But he was like a little kid.
Decided to leave your little hermitage in the forest and come help us stop the Sith. I guess you realized this was worth coming out of retirement.
Rebels?
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
right, Sonny.
Again, that
The
sounds...
Sith are the greatest evil to hit the galaxy since, well, the Mandalorians. And they're the worst thing since Exar Kun. Blah, 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 etc., etc., etc.
Okay, old man, you lost me there. You trying to make a point?
Look, everybody always figures the time they live in is the most epic,
Yes.
most important
That
age
was
in
it. Star Wars Rebels.
But tyrants and heroes rise and fall, and historians sort out the pieces.
I just looked up images from it, and yes, that was it. I think it's pretty clear that Malik is the tyrant in this case.
Malik is
Yeah, I
a
guessed
tyrant
it.
who should be stopped. If he conquers the galaxy, we're in for a couple of rough centuries. Eventually, it'll come around again. But I'd rather not wait that long. So we do what we have to do. We try to stop the Sith. But don't start thinking this war, your war, is more important than any other war just because you're in it.
That's an interesting theory, but I don't buy it. The Republic stands for something. It stood for something for 15,000 years. And if it falls, everything will change forever.
You believe whatever you need to get through this, Sonny. The bottom line is we both want to stop Malik. So let's not get hung up on the details. Let's just get back to stopping him.
Right, nabbit. The shimmer of a repulsor field is visible before you. It stands in stark contrast with the foliage around it.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerga equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though.
Why place this thing here?
But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
I trust you can get past it. You said so.
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerga engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Yeah, I have a few memories of the show Rebels, and I remember that I liked it, but I don't know, there was some reason I just didn't get to watch it a lot.
Yes?
What?
I almost forgot. He's niece loved the cartoons. All I know of Ezra is what he did on the Osaka show, and that one wasn't a cartoon. Fair. What happened here? I have the means to heal you. Here. Yeah, I never watched the Clone Wars cartoon. The only one that I ever really watched, but I have seen like clips and stuff of it. That was the Rebels was the only one I actually watched. And again, like I said, I didn't watch very much of it. What can you tell me about your attackers? I watched the Clone Wars cartoon that was made by the dude who did Powerpuff Girls, but I didn't watch the one that was 3D animated. Fair. Again, both of them, I think I've seen like clips and stuff, but I've never watched an actual full episode. I'll look into it. Okay, I've returned. What have I missed? Welcome back, baby. Mainly, Danny has come and gone. He talked a lot with me about video editing and stuff, and suggested I look into CapCut, which I'm going to do that. We had a new person come in asking me if I watched the show, and then I don't know if they're still here or not. And then me and Nick have kind of just been talking. As far as game-wise, we have just gotten to the second part of the Shadowlands and just learned about the Mandalorian Raiders who camouflage themselves. So now... Welcome to the back worlds, Stormberton. His lightsaber. Okay, now will you let me? welcome. Okay.
Yes? What?
Is it still lagging for you, my dear? This lag is ridiculous. I would like to donate plasma again, just to switch back to Metro. I guess that answers my question. Maybe Mondays and Fridays will work. Okay, here we go again. Yes, I'm still lagging. Boo! I wish there was something within my skeleton powers that could stop the lag. There. definitely not where I want to go yet. Thank you, Nick. So do I. Hey, baby, do we have any plans tomorrow morning? Lag be gone, ooga booga. Tomorrow is Saturday. I do not believe we have any plans.
Ready?
What?
The swoop bike shows of recent use, as it is missing its signal device. One of the Mandalorians must have taken it to collect data. Replace it and activate it.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training will continue without your interference.
Would you be okay with us going to Metro to see what kind of deals we can get? Yeah, we can do that. Hashtag Metro Kellys. Thank you, baby. You're welcome. Hashtag Metro Kelly Cats. Let's go see if we can go tell that Wookiee that we have avenged. The Mandalorian hunters are dead. I killed them all. I hope it does. Goodbye. Oh yes, the return of a Mandalorian, the strongest being in the galaxy. Ads. Ooh. Garth doesn't look half bad in that. Oh. Ah.
What?
Yes?
Sure.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters.
Back from ads.
Initiating
Welcome
neural
back.
recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek. Good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found. What the? It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
You're
Begin
welcome.
socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Why have you acknowledged me?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
I seek information about a star map.
Accessing? Yes. I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Why do I need to get access to the star map?
Your
I
request
only acknowledge
requires
my tribal
additional
chief,
security access.
Solo Suko.
You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
How can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready.
What do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
What do you mean by behavior reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
And I don't fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Do you not know why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
What limitations have been placed in your programming?
Corruption has resulted in gaps
Thanks to you,
appearing in my
Streamlabs,
memory,
I will never
and in
forget.
that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that.
What gaps are missing?
Error. I cannot present a non-presence. Perhaps you can ask other questions, and data corruption will become evident.
I want to ask questions about you and this installation.
I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Who built this installation in the first place?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
If this place was built 30,000 years ago, it predates the Republic.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Why was the information needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
That is a short period for adaptation of native creatures.
Error. Record corrupted.
642.
It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data. Accessing. I will answer as my programming permits.
Who installed this holo interface?
This interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been circa.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Who last accepted this installation?
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyer, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
5 years ago is about the time Revan passed this way.
Error. Data regarding subject Revan corrupted.
But there was an entry at some time?
Error. Data on Revan unavailable.
Was there any further contact with the installer of this interface?
That information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries. Accessing.
What's the original function of this installation?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising.
Malfunction occurred.
So we did that one. What's the current function of this installation?
The current purpose of this installation is defense.
Defense of what?
Error. That information is not available. Answer.
Okay.
Access. Your request. With that. Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable.
What will rejection mean?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now.
Okay, so you may begin evaluation.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a
Is a
traitor,
better connection
and
for
he
me?
will serve 5 years, while you serve
I
none.
wish.
He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
How do you know about him? He isn't here.
I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
Can I confer with someone else?
This test is not for your companions. You will answer and demonstrate that you match the pattern in memory.
Commencing. I trust Alabar. I would say nothing, and neither would he.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect.
The choice is mine, and I refuse to alter it. They said skeletons aren't allowed to exploitate. I tried.
You cannot refuse. Evaluation must continue. You must match the pattern in memory. Your memory. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
What pattern are you comparing me against?
That information is not available to you. It is the pattern that I have been given as a baseline for security access.
Continue with your evaluation then.
The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
I reinforce the city while preparing to attack.
This is no decision. I ask again. Do you save your people or abandon them for the sake of the war? Attempting both will merely dilute your efforts. Would you trade 1 victory for 2 failures?
I evacuate my people from the city.
And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You save thousands at the expense of victory. You do not match the pattern in memory. Subject has failed to demonstrate the required behavior. Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense mode initiated. Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
Why the change? I failed your initial test.
That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Screenbox thinks it's a good time to hydrate, and I agree. I'll see it in 5 minutes.
Thank you, baby.
star map. Ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
You're welcome, love. Examining the corpse of this great beast, you find a blade of some sort lodged in its skin, in its side. Skin has grown around it. While certainly painful, it appears the blade caused only surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it lived with this injury? You remove the blade from the corpse. The only flaw appears to be a missing hilt. Obviously the sword came apart when the blade lodged within the creature. And level up. Hashtag level up. Alright. We're almost done with Kashyyyk. I will miss you, Kashyyyk. I'm not here to kill you. Just listen. Do you know Zalabar and Chundar? My name is J Rabbit. I came to Kashyyyk with Zalbar. No, he follows because of a life debt. Go over exactly what happened with Zalabar. So Zalabar was exiled. When did you learn the truth?
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
Why would Chunder want you dead now? Oh, what happens now? Oh, everyone is on his side. I'm sorry. Where might I find it? Ads. Actually, I've already found it. I wasn't sure what it was. Here, take it. I'm sure it is the one. We should proceed carefully. Yay. Having seen Gorwoken operate the basket, you understand it well enough to use it yourself. Raise the basket out of the Shadowlands. You begin the long ascent to the upper boughs of Kashyyyk. Time to rumble. Good one. Excuse me. You fought each other? Why? Lead on. We should hurry. And if this goes into a little bit of hashtag overtime, I'll apologize ahead of time. You tell them, Zalabar. Side with Freyr. He is the honorable one. I'm completely fine with the overtime. You have to fight, duck it through. Convince them. Avoid this needless slaughter. What will you do about okay. What do you do about the slavers? What will you do now, Zalbar? I think it's time I was leaving. That would be fitting, I think. Go. For now. I'll give him the blade. I love this, the tradition passed down as it's supposed to be, right? Agree. what I think is right. He does 13 to 23 damage with that sword versus 1 to 10 damage with his bowcaster.
Yes?
We have one more matter of business to tend to before we go and get off of Kashyyyk. But it is that time, so we're going to go ahead and hashtag save. And we'll go ahead and that's what I wanted. Alright. With that, I hope everybody has had a good time. I hope that you all enjoyed yourselves. We can finish the business, right? Wait, what do you mean? Well, it's almost 9:30. I mean, if you guys really want me to, I'll have to. I mean, you guys did say you didn't mind hashtag overtime, but it's really up to y'all. If you want me to finish if you guys want me to finish what last few things what we have, I can do that. You said there was one more piece of business on Kashyyyk. Yes. But it's also almost 9:30. Like, I'll leave it up to everyone else. Finishing the business would guarantee overtime. I'm up for it if it doesn't take too long. Okay, let's finish up business. I'm J Rabbit. I helped Freyr return to power. I'm a friend. You know whose bolt casing this is? The bolt casing was found on Roror's body. Roror was dealing with slavers. Do you know anything about this? What do you have to say about it? Very well. I will speak with you, Jarek. Goodbye, Warwill. I know that you had a reason to kill him. Don't you want a chance to defend yourself? Now we must go to the law people. Do you know who owns this bolt casing? I found Jarek's bolt casing on Roar's corpse. Is there no alternative to death as punishment? Jarek, won't you say anything in your defense? Jarek, I won't let you do this. Roro was dealing with slavers. Rorwell dealt with slavers. The datapad I found on his corpse proves it. This is the first time I've had Zalabar with me while doing this too, so this is cool. Very nice. My reward? What reward? Can I ask you if anything is happening now? Goodbye to you. Hey. Ooh, level up. Oh, look at that. Alright. Now we go talk to those guys one more time. Then we start leaving. There'll be the big battle against the slavers. And we are good to get out of Kashyyyk. Hashtag level up. Looking good, Jedi Rabbit. Woo! We did good things. Awakening stream right before you leave Kashyyyk. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'll probably get onto the ship, and As soon as I'm on the ship, we can save and we'll end stream there. Gotta go fast. Yeah, no, I don't want. No. Don't want it. Pew, 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 pew. All right. Now, no. You. Okay. Yes. Cool. All right, now now we are good to go to start wrapping up. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful time. I hope you all have had an enjoyable experience. I got the Discord link ready. Thank you, baby. Remember, I will be live again tomorrow for wrestling, Saturday Night Slam, and our first actual show of RWF. That was quick, but I did have a good time. Hashtag good time with the Jedi Rabbit. So I hope you guys will join me 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time for that. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly, and we want to make sure we return his blessings by giving him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. Also, a huge thank you to everybody that has joined us today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Discord, we have one of those. And if you'd like to come join it, my hashtag wonderful wife is going to post a link. There it is. Thank you, baby. feel free to grab that link and come join us on Discord. We've got tons of chat rooms, and that is where important announcements and discussions are had. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required. I'm never going to force anybody to do anything, but everything is very much appreciated. If you'd like more information on how you can help support, then look at the chat, as more information has been provided. See you soon, my love. See you soon. With that, we're going to go ahead and see if there's anybody I want to raid. One way or another, I will let you guys know as the ending song is playing whether or not we are going to be raiding anybody. And with that, I am JRabbit87, and I hope you all have a very good night.
Follow the white rabbit. I say, follow the rabbit. 6 days a week comes a streamer, entertaining viewers one by one, like the ultimate dreamer. He crosses animals, not the line. On Tuesdays with the bird, he'll mine. On Wednesday nights, see Spidey's grip. Howard's water gun, feel Thursday's cup. So take a set, use the force this Friday night. On Saturday, witness domination, wrestling with help from Jesus might. In the rabbit wrestling, 6 days a week, make it a habit. Each 1-2 hours for the folks with Jack telling jokes. Please follow the J-Rabbit, and then give us some. You can even watch him in your town. So when the moody stars are out and the sun is set goodnight, witness J-Rabbit fighting the good fight, and subscribe. With that, God's will be done. Much love to you all. Jay